So the Season 3 patch notes are out and we can read them, so we're going to go through them now. Greetings, rivals. Even heroes need a little fine-tuning. We've zapped, buff, and balanced. Let's see what's changing in Season 3.0. Emma Frost. Looks like the White Queen is trading a bit of offense for more glam. Her damage and her survivability and damage form are taking a slight hit. Reduce telepathic pulse damage at 99 energy from 120 seconds to 110 seconds, and from 150 to 140 at 100 energy. Reduce diamond form damage reduction from 30% to 25%. Reduce the energy cost of psionic seduction from 3,700 to 3,400. So basically, she got a big nerf to her damage output and survivability in her diamond form. Pretty big nerfs all around for Emma here. I think it was needed. I think she definitely dominated a lot and was a big tank bully, and I don't know how healthy that was. I don't know if her ultimate really needed the oh, it reduced the cost, so it's kind of a buff to her ultimate. But these seem pretty okay. I don't know how much of a difference that damage nerf is going to do, but it is slightly less. And for Thing, we have... We're not afraid to say it. It's clobbering time. Okay, very funny. Now with smoother moves and more utility, time for more pain with your brothers and sisters in arms. New ability, Battle Blitz. The Thing leaps toward enemies, gaining 25% damage reduction. Leap targeting distance to enemies is 20 meters. Stone Haymaker, new effect, knocks down hit flying enemies. Okay, that's interesting. So obviously you have the new ability where he can jump up to enemies in the air, or I assume anyone on the ground as well. And then he can hit them with a haymaker as he goes there. I don't know if it does say like it's a completely different dash here that Stone Maker new effect knocks down hit flying enemies. So I think if you're on the ground and you don't even jump to them, but you do manage to land the haymaker hit, then it'll knock him down, which is interesting. He's definitely that's happened a handful of times when I play him, so this is good. This seems like a pretty good buff to Thing. You also get 25% damage reduction when you jump to an enemy, which is nice. Venom. Venom's got a stickier grip. His control after diving in is now slightly more terrifying. Increased cellular corrosion enemy slow effect from 15 to 25%. It's pretty good. It's a nice buff. It's definitely going to be harder to escape him now. It's not anything crazy, but it should be helpful, because I did notice that the cellular corrosion, I mean, it was good. You can combo it with a lot of things like the ultimate, but you could definitely escape too, so now it'll be harder. Human Torch. Flame on, but mind the heat. Johnny's getting a team-up anchor effect, but a little less firepower to balance things out. Reduce fire cluster damage per projectile from 6 to 5.5. Reduce supernova activation shockwave damage from 80 to 75, and fire tornadoes damage over time from 120 seconds to 110 seconds. Add team-up anchor bonus 5% damage boost. Did his tornadoes always have damage over time? I never really noticed. But, so we're nerfing the damage a little bit, but then we're also giving him a damage boost. And the ultimate was slightly nerfed as well. Okay. Not a lot of people play Human Torch these days, so I guess this is even less of a reason to play him. He might kind of suck now. I mean, they would play him for the Spidey team-up, because he's the anchor, so I wonder how that'll go. There's going to be so many DPS players. Oh my god. This season is going to be cooked. No one's going to play anything else but DPS. I mean, it was bound to happen once they added it. It was fate. Next, we have Iron Man. Tony's slightly powering down with the reduced damage output and a longer wait for his ultimate. Reduce the first two repulsor blasts hit from 40 to 35 and 50 to 45 while in armor overdrive. Increase energy cost of invincible pulse cannon from 2,800 to 3,400. So his ultimate costs more and he has slightly less damage in his armor overdrive. Mr. Fantastic, the Stretcher Genius, gets slightly less tanky in his inflated state. Reduce inflated state bonus health from 400 to 350. Yeah, that's not a lot. That's just like minus 50. I wonder if it's gonna feel differently when you're like actually in the game, but on paper, that's not a lot. Next, we have Namor. The submariner surges forward with smoother aim and slightly sharper tridents. Increased trident of Neptune projectile damage from 70 to 75, and projectile speed from 120 to 150. Increased Wrath of the Seven Seas projectile speed from 120 to 150. Wow, that is not fun. I didn't like reading that. There's a lot of pain in reading that. I didn't enjoy that. This sucks. This is a terrible idea. Bert, you should nerf Namor. You need to nerf him, not buff him. He needs a nerf. His squids already do so much damage and they buffed those. This is rough. This is a really rough one. Because Namor is already an incredibly easy character that anyone can play him and do well on. Super free value. So this is a really, really rough one. But, yeah, I mean, he's going to be banned a lot. A lot of people say some people are going to be banned a lot. Namor just got a buff. Where I mean, it's a big projectile speed boost. 120 to 150. That's like storm levels of how much they buffed her projectile speed. It's basically going to be hit scan if it's like that. So, I'm definitely going to be banning him. And they still have the team up. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Scarlet Witch. Wanda's ultimate just got a little more Hextra, reduced the max slow rate during reality erasure, charge period from 35% to 25%, and increased damage from 750 to 850. Here's the thing, dude. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of the slow effect. It's stupid. It's stupid, okay? It's stupid. Now you got it down to 25%. Just remove it. Come on, the ultimate already is super easy to dodge. You can put up shields. You can put up an Invis shield, Strange shield, Mag bubble, Hulk bubble, Namor bubble. So many ways to block it and negate it. Just remove the slow. It's getting a little ridiculous with her ult. Anyway, this does seem like it should be helpful, and a little damage buff. This is interesting. 750. Yeah, I mean, okay. This could help some things, I suppose. You can one-shot Groot now. Groot is 800. Wait. Groot could survive a point-blank Wanda ult? That's crazy. Anyway. Spider-Man. Web Warriors rejoice. Spider loses his team-up anger bonus, but gains a new team-up ability and a bit more bite. Increased get over here kick damage when pulled to enemies from 50 to 55. Increase spider power mid-air damage from 50 to 55. Increase amazing combo damage from 55 to 60. Holy! Spider-Man might actually be a menace now. That is not negatable. That is not non-negligible, whatever you want to say. This is interesting because that's pretty big. That's going to add up to a lot. When you do the combo now, and all the sorts of different variations of his combo, and with the team-up ability he has now, Spider-Man, that's some... He's racking it up the damage, that's for sure. He kind of needed it. His combos were really long, and his time to kill is really short compared to other people. He was always annoying, but like his damage was not that high. So now we have the Punisher. Frank's turret is losing some sting, and his ultimate is going to need more juice, reducing Colin turret projectile damage from 12 to 10, and reducing the spell field damage from 12 to 10. Increase the energy cost of Final Judgment from 3,400 to 3,700. So his turret is going to do less damage and less splash damage, and his energy is going to cost more. Makes sense. Those are all really strong for Punisher. Now we have Renter Soldier. Bucky's getting a little more dangerous from downtown. Adjust Rustar Stern. Rudder stern. Oh my god. Damage fall off maximum at 40 meters from 60 to 70%. So, he is going to do more damage from far away. Interesting decision, because he already does a lot of damage from far away. Wolverine, Logan's control frequency is taking a slight hit as he now needs more time to sharpen those claws between leaps. Increase feral leap strike during from 4 seconds to 5 seconds. And its cooldown from 12 seconds to 15 seconds. Okay, so they upped his cooldown times for both of them. For the short one and the leap. The full, like, jump in the air. Kidnap ability. This is good news for tanks. Tanks are going to be really happy with that. Now we have Strategist. Invisible Woman Sue's healing is a little more reliable now. That's fantastic. Increase orb projection healing on launch from 40 to 45 and damage from 20 to 25. Reduce healing on return from 40 to 35 and damage from 20 to 15. This is interesting because Invisible Woman has like an interesting combo with like her orb and her push and pull and her primary and melee. Like you can kind of get like a DPS, like 250 HP hero, to half HP to low with, if you like use a certain combo with Invisible Woman. So it seems like she's even going to be more capable of defending herself and heals more. It does less healing when the orbs come back to you and then you throw them back out. I don't know. This seems pretty nice though for Invis. It's going to be even harder to deal with her now, though, which is interesting. Loki, the god of mischief, needs slightly more energy for his ultimate. Guess he's been up to too many tricks. Increase the energy cost of god of mischief from 4,000 to 4,300. That is still not that big of a nerf. It's only 300 more points that you need. I'm going to go ahead and say that this is kind of useless. You're not going to really notice a difference, I don't think. Mantis healing touch grows and her ultimate is more potent, but its frequency is reduced. Healing flower new effect. Heals allies by 2.5% a second. Reduce base healing from 20 seconds to 12.5 seconds. Increase energy cost of soul resurgence from 3,700 to 4,300. Increase bonus max health from 100 to 150 in the ultimate. Yeah. Is this percentage base healing? Is that what this is? Or it says her healing touch grows. Healing flower new effect. Heals allies by 2.5% per second. Reduce base healing from 20 to 12.5. I think that's what this is. I think that is what's happening. Is that this Mantis now does percentage based healing based on the allies' health pool, so she heals tanks faster. I saw a handful of people asking for that. I think that's what this is. I think. Which is pretty nice because Mantis healing sucked, but now it should be pretty good. I like that. I might actually have a reason to play Mantis now. Because I played her a lot before, but she felt really bad. Ultron. Ultron's going to have to update his software as his defenses are taking a slight hit, and he's a little less of a team player, which seems fine by him in this patch. Reduce dynamic flight acceleration, effect time from 8 seconds to 6 seconds. Reduce imperative firewall bonus health to self from 75 to 65, and to allies 55 to 50. Okay, so he's slightly slower and has slightly less healing, which is interesting because his healing already was worse than Mantis, so this is interesting. They didn't touch his ultimate, though. His ultimate still recharges super fast. Then new team abilities, you have Ever-Burning Bond, Human Torch, and Spider-Man. With great friendship comes great firepower. As the Team of Anger, Human Torch gains a 5% damage boost. Spider-Man unlocks the new Infernal Blast ability through his team up with Human Torch. Primal Flame, Phoenix, and Wolverine. Now with the sight of Cosmic Fire, as a team up Anchor, Phoenix gains a 10% boost in damage output. Wolverine gains the new Phoenix Warrior ability through his team up with the Phoenix. And we saw that earlier where he kind of has damage over time when he kidnaps someone now and heals himself. Then you remove the Spider-Man Sword Girl. You add Sword Girl to the Ultron Iron Man, where you have the homing missile, and then remove Storm and Human Torch. And then you add Hela to Venom with the stun and the slow. And then they also reduced the Guardian revival with Adam, Star-Lord, and Mantis, where it takes longer for them to be able to res themselves. So if you use it, you have to wait like 15 extra seconds after the full cooldown. Which, I mean, is okay, I guess. Maybe. It's still pretty strong. It's only 15 seconds, but I mean, it's not too bad. A lot can happen, I guess. And then we're slightly increasing the power on Jeff's end of his team-up ability. Maximum Mayhem. Now with extra bite, increased Guardian of the Deep maximum bonus health from 50 to 100 to a max tendril link period from 3 seconds to 5 seconds. And that is everything. That is the full patch notes. At the end here, it just says, the Marvel Rivals universe is ever-evolving, and with Season 3 just around the corner after this update, we have plenty more surprising changes in store. Stay tuned to our official announcements for more. So, they didn't touch the matchmaking. They didn't even mention it. And nowhere in these notes is it mentioned at all. And overall, it's sort of lackluster. You have some decent nerfs to a few people and some decent buffs to others, but nothing crazy. I am extremely disappointed that they did not mention the matchmaking. And I'm going to go cry because I'm going to load into the game in Season 3 and I'm going to roll people. And then I'm going to get rolled. And then I'm going to roll again. And then I'm going to get rolled. And then I'm going to roll again. And I'm going to be extremely bored.